Hey guys, it's Catherine DeMeglio, and this is a special edition of the Talent Recap Show. Today we're speaking to 15-year-old singing sensation Keilah Grace. So hopefully you guys have been watching The Voice this season. Take a look at her special three-chair turn moment. And here she is. Okay, Keilah. Finally.
Hello.
Oh my God, hi. It's so good to see you finally, actually, like after all this time. But it's just crazy though, because you and I actually have like a little bit of history.
Yeah.
It's so funny. Yes, so Keilah and I actually first met at ET Studio Productions on Staten Island. So before I get into anything, I just want to give a big shout out to Joey and Laura back at ET Studio, the whole team there. Absolutely amazing.
Yeah,
And they're best, right? And Keilah, so because of that, I just want to know, please tell me about your journey and how you prepared for The Voice season 21.
Oh yeah. Well, a lot of preparation went into this season. Even just the audition process. I went to my vocal coach a lot, Laura. I went to Laura. He's helped me grow so much in the past few years. There was a lot of preparation that went into picking songs and just having that stage presence on when you're in front of the judges, of course. Like, I feel like in the past few years, I've gotten to perform a few times on at different venues, and that has really prepared me to not freak out when I was on stage, you know?
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah. So I've definitely had a few things prepare me.
And as far as song choice, which you mentioned, so you ended up singing Never Tear Us Apart. How did you end up narrowing it down to choose that song? Because I'm sure you must have gone back and forth on like a number of different song choices. What made you decide on that?
Oh yeah, definitely. I think that I chose Never Tear Us Apart because it gave me a lot of room to play vocally. It gave me a lot of space to show off the different sides of my voice. And I also really enjoy taking like an older song and putting a modern spin on it. So I think that was really fun to do with that song.
Oh, definitely. And even the way they filmed it, like it was so dramatic and dark. Like they really hyped everything up. It was perfect.
Yeah.
And so going into that, did you have a specific strategy in mind, or were you just like, I'm going to sing and see how it goes?
Yeah, I mean, when I might have had a strategy, but once you get on that stage, you just forget everything. It's just like run with the punches, like you just sing, you know? There's no,
it all goes out the window.
Yeah, exactly. All the preparation is just like, now you just sing your heart out and have fun, and because there's nothing else you can do.
And also something that I was actually curious about. So with COVID going on, and you know, with television production, it's a very big deal. How exactly did those protocols and restrictions come into play before your blind audition?
Well, the production was very careful when it came to the COVID restrictions. They definitely had lots of precautions. We were wearing masks when we weren't on camera. So they took lots of precautions, and we were really safe.
Okay, that's great to hear. I'm sure it's a whole lot added on to what you already have to do when it comes to you know, singing and everything. You have to think about that too, everyone being safe. You just finished singing, and now you look up and you have Kelly Clarkson, Ariana Grande, and John Legend all turn their chairs for you. How are you feeling in that moment?
Yeah. Oh my goodness. It's just the craziest thing to be standing up there, and then you have these three icons fighting over you. They all want you on their team. And it was just so surreal. I can't even explain, like, honestly, I don't remember half of it because I was just like in the moment, and it was so crazy that I can't even like recall. I was watching the blinds back and I was like, did I actually say that? Because I just don't remember it at all. It just like all went out the window.
That's crazy. So then you actually ended up choosing John Legend for your coach, and that actually kind of surprised me, considering that Ariana Grande's on the panel. I kind of thought that you might go with her, but you picked John. So why did you pick him for your coach?
Yeah, I've gotten that reaction a lot. A lot of people expected me to pick Ari. I've wanted to go on The Voice since I was 11, so this is a big dream of mine. And I've always told my mom that I would love to be on Team Legend. I've always looked up to him. Not only is he an incredible vocalist, but also he's an amazing artist, and I'm a singer-songwriter, and I just feel like we connect in that way, and I've just always wanted to work with someone like him, so I couldn't deny Teen Legend.
Definitely, because I'm like, she picked him pretty quick. I was like, she definitely, maybe she always probably wanted John. Yeah. And even like I saw how excited you were when you guys came down, like met each other for the first time. So is John, is he really that nice in person?
Oh my God, he's so nice, and also he's so smooth. Like everything about him.
I was about to say, like, I really started blushing. Like I would have been like, damn, John, like John, like. So I don't know how you kept it together. I mean,
he's the coolest. He's the coolest person. Yeah.
And didn't he compliment your smile too? Like he said, "Oh, she's got a great smile."
Yes.
I mean, I would have been.
I don't think they didn't air it, but there was a part of my audition where he said he was complimenting me, and he was like, "I love your voice. I love your smile." I think on stage I went like this. I was like, I can't believe that John Legend is complimenting me right now. I couldn't believe it.
And so, I mean, for anybody who doesn't know by now, Keilah, you're only 15 years old. And I know you've been preparing for this your whole life since you were 11. But what does it mean to you being such a young competitor on the Voice stage? Do you feel like it's a little bit more pressure? Or do you feel like you're representing people your own age? Does that ever come into mind to you?
Yeah. I feel like being only 15 and getting this opportunity, it's a big deal, and I feel like I'd love to prove that age is really just a number when it comes to talent, and even though I'm only 15, I can still rock out a stage like anyone else could on that show.
Yes, you could.
Thank you.
And obviously, too, you have, it seems like you have so much support from your family. Oh, yeah. I loved when they showed the clip of all them cheering for you. So it was so cute. So what do they all have to say about your journey, about your blind audition?
Oh yeah, my family, they were so excited and they're so proud. It's funny because the clips that you see of them screaming and jumping around, some of my family members actually lost their voices. They were so excited. They were screaming so much. So I came back home to like a family who's talking like this, you know?
Well, so they can't audition for The Voice then if they don't have no voice.
No.
But speaking of The Voice, what made you choose this particular show? Out of all the singing competitions, why The Voice?
Yeah. I feel like this plays back into your question about my age. And I think that the fact that they turned around without knowing what I looked like, without knowing my age, that I'm only 15, I feel like it shows that my voice speaks for itself, you know? My voice speaks for itself, and it's enough to make the icons want me on their team, you know?
So what do you hope is going to happen on the show, or what do you hope is going to come from your journey on The Voice?
It's a good question. I really hope that this opportunity opens up more doors like this, so that I can move on to other things. I've always loved being a songwriter, so I would love to release an album. I would love to have the opportunity to be on a TV show because I'm also an actress. So I would love to do TV shows or movies or anything like that. I'm just hoping that this opens up more doors that I can step through and continue this musical journey.
Well, definitely. Well, you know, I'm rooting for you. You definitely got to represent for all of us here back home. Yeah. So you have to make it far, you know? And also, just really quickly, I'm just curious, if another coach were to steal you, who would you go for if you didn't have John anymore?
I mean, when I was up on that stage deciding deciding who I was going to be, whose team I was going to be on, my mind was going between John and Ari, and obviously John won, but I would love to be stolen by Ari. That would be amazing. And I just feel like it's really an amazing opportunity to be on multiple teams and learn from different artists, because you can take away so many different things from different people. So that would be really exciting.
Oh yeah. And I know your journey just started, but what do you think has been your biggest high and your biggest low from this experience so far?
My biggest high, I feel like the obvious answer for my biggest high is just being up on that stage and how crazy it is.
Oh, of course.
But, I feel like another really huge thing for me was all the friends that I got to make during this experience. I've gotten so close with other contestants, and I feel like we'll still be friends for the rest of our life. This has just been like an amazing experience to meet people and network and everything. A low point, I don't know. I feel like I don't know what a low point would be because I just like this experience is so amazing.
Well, maybe had the nerves getting to you. Like, would you nervous at all?
I mean, sometimes I would get nervous like in preparation. I'd be practicing my song and I'd be like I can't believe this is actually happening.
Right.
And the nerves would, kind of get to me a little bit, but definitely didn't outweigh all the amazing parts of this experience. So.
And finally, do you have any words for anyone who might want to follow in your footsteps and audition one day?
Oh, I love this question. I would just say believe in yourself and practice a lot because when you get up there, your brain just goes. So practice a lot and just believe that you can do anything and just keep following your dreams.
Words of wisdom from 15-year-old Keilah Grace, everybody. Well, thank you so much for tuning in. It was so lovely catching up with you. And as you know, I'm rooting for you. We're all rooting for you here. So you got to win. I mean, that's it. You just have to win. So.
It was so nice talking to you again. Thank you for having me.
Oh, and just let everybody know where they can find you on social media so they can also follow your journey.
Yeah, you can find me on Instagram and TikTok at Keilah Grace Official, and you can find me on Twitter at Keilah Grace _.
Perfect. Everybody go do that now. So follow. Okay. Thank you so much, Keilah.
Thank you.
Good luck. Oh my gosh, guys. Isn't she awesome? Make sure you support her journey on The Voice. I know I definitely will be. And if you guys want to follow me, I'm at _Catherine DeMeglio on Instagram. And make sure you follow Talent Recap across all platforms, like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a thing. Bye, guys.
I'm Keilah Grace, and that's your Talent Recap.
Hey, what are you doing tonight? Well, I think you should hit the subscribe button down below and then we can talk.